Good morning, Hong Kong. Welcome back to another episode of Hong Kong Insurance 101. Business insurance and COVID-19 have been a running theme for us in recent weeks, and this video will be no different. We've talked about employees' compensation insurance and the ways in which your company may be exposed to the coronavirus, work from home concerns, and issues around employees catching the virus from their job. But we've not spoken about what happens if your customer claims that your business or staff have given them the virus. Now, there are possibly two types of insurance that could come into play in this situation, and what is to follow is accompanied by our usual caveat that any coverage will depend entirely on your specific policy terms and conditions, any exclusions that apply on that plan, the insurer you purchased your policy from, and even the industry that your business is in. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, the first type of insurance that could cover a business against a claim of having given a customer COVID-19 is public liability insurance. If no health crisis or pathogen exclusion exists in the policy, and the customer is able to prove that the business did in fact give them the virus, then in theory, a public liability insurance policy would cover the company for the claim, both the legal fees needed to fight it and any financial penalties that may be imposed after the fact should the claimant be successful. However, it's the issue of proving that the business gave the claimant the coronavirus that is likely to be the core concern here. Proving that a virus, by its nature fairly intangible, was given to you by a specific source is going to be fairly hard. So the reality is that any public liability COVID-19 claim is probably going to end up in the legal system and will likely be there for some time. For businesses in the medical and soft medical industries, the variant of professional indemnity cover held by these companies may be a more realistic proposition for their protection if a customer claims that the business has given them COVID-19. Medical malpractice cover covers medical and affiliated organizations against claims of negligence. In these settings, for example, from your doctor's office to the tattoo parlor or hairdresser, there's a reasonable expectation of hygiene. Failure on the part of the medical service provider to properly sanitize in a health crisis could be a major negligence claim. However, the issue here is again proving that the business gave the customer the virus. If the waiting room at the doctor's office has other people in it, it's entirely possible that they gave the virus to the customer. Additionally, did the customer have the virus before visiting the business? Did they catch it on the train on the way to the doctor's office? Like in public liability claims, COVID professional indemnity insurance claims, where they apply, are probably going to find themselves working their way through the legal system for a long time to come. But it's probably better for a business to be prepared than risk exposure. That's us for this week. We hope you have a happy and healthy weekend. Please remember to like and subscribe to stay current with all our content as it comes out. And don't forget to ask CCW. We're simplifying your insurance.